How you doing, guys? Big Mek School here today, back with another video for you. This is an episode of Trukkin with the Big Mek that's going on YouTube. You're probably going to be getting a few of these in the coming weeks, until I get my PC sorted, because I can't actually stream at the minute because my PC's knackered. I've had a suggestion that it's something to do with the power, so pressing the power button is turning on, but nothing else is happening. So there's nothing going to the screens, the monitors, nothing, no fans engaging or anything like that. So it might be something to do with the power supply. But I don't know enough about computers to fix it myself. I could try and find out on the internet and attempt to fix it myself. I did try yesterday, giving it a quick clean up and taking out the RAM and stuff and reinserting it. That didn't seem to help. But anyway, yeah, so my PC's knackered, so you'll be getting probably a few Trukkin with the Big Meks in the coming weeks, and maybe some other updates, like hobby updates. This is just a quick one to let you know what's going on and why I'm not streaming, really. A few things that you may be interested to hear as well. I had a game the other weekend against Ratag, and it was a fun game once again at Fanboy 3 in Manchester, and it was my Orcs against Eldar again. I'm pretty sure I've spoken about the last game we had where I was victorious, and yeah, if I've not, then I intended to. I started recording like a battle turn summary for that, but I don't think it ever saw the light of day because it became difficult to remember what happened in each turn. So this time I was writing down what happened in each turn, but then in the last couple of turns I think I didn't really write much down, and I thought I'll write it down after when I get home, and then I forgot to write it down since. I can still sort of remember a lot of it, I think. That was last weekend, that battle, not the weekend just gone, like yesterday, the day before, but last weekend. End of the month I've got another game coming up, hopefully this time, because it's against my mate David down in Derby. I was supposed to meet up with him last month or the month before, have a game, but it fell through because he wasn't feeling very well. So yeah, hopefully we've got a game coming up at the end of this month. Yeah, at the end of this month, yeah. And yeah, that's what's going on in my future. This weekend, myself, Ratag and Leach did a bit of a scouting expedition for the Let's Make It Orky group meetup that's taking place in Manchester in July. I say a bit of a scouting mission. Is it July or June? I think it's July. I'm pretty sure it's July. If you want to know the details of that, and if you fancy coming to Manchester for a weekend of a little bit of gaming, a lot of drinking and revelry, then just let me know in the comments below, and I'll find out the name for you. So it's organised by Let's Make It Orky and the Twitch streamer Let's Make It Orky, and a good friend of mine, and it is, yeah, it's pretty much what I've just said. Some people we were going to try and get like an Airbnb, a big Airbnb, or not an Airbnb, like what's it called, where you rent an apartment kind of thing, and all stay in that, like a big group of 10 of us or something like that, staying in that. But price wise it was slightly higher than certain people wanted to pay, so we didn't end up doing that. So I'm now just getting a train into Manchester, which is probably more sensible for me, because I live on the outskirts anyway, so I can just get a train into Manchester. It's like a 10-minute train ride whenever I want to go and meet up, or I could drive into Manchester for the gaming. Here's what I'm thinking of doing for the Saturday gaming. I'll probably drive into Manchester, drive out, drop the car back off at home with my minis, and then get a train back into Manchester. For the Friday, I'll probably just get the train into Manchester and then taxi out or something, because I'll probably be out till after the last train. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing, and I think it's like the 16th of July, the weekend of the 15th, 16th, 17th of July, but it could be June, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, so this weekend just gone, which is what I was supposed to be talking about, myself, Leach and Gratag, we all live in the northwest, so it's easier for us three to get into Manchester City Centre. We were supposed to be meeting up with Orky this weekend, but very last minute she managed to get a ticket for the Heresy event at Warhammer, so she went there instead and had a fantastic time by the sounds of it. And myself, Gratag and Leach all just met up without her in Manchester, basically. Be a Little Mermaid, a little Twitch streamer, Twitch horror game streamer, and Orky's like real life best mate was supposed to be coming as well. She didn't end up coming because Orky wasn't coming. So yeah, we met in Manchester. We went to, where did we go for food? We went to Yard and Coop. Yeah, we went to Yard and Coop for some chicken. We all had burgers, I think. And I had some dirty fries. What was my burger? Oh, I had the Karen burger, which was like buttermilk chicken with Dr. Pepper, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, like salad, and big fat beefsteak tomato. It was lovely. And we had a beer with that, and then we just went for more beers afterwards. Really. We went to Cane and Grain for a couple. I had one in there called Warrior Queen, which was very nice. It was a red beer. It was described as it. I don't know what the difference between a red beer and a ruby beer is, but I've only seen like ruby ales and ruby beers before. But this one was just described as red. It was very dark for a. I say very dark. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't stout or porter dark, but for a red beer, it was very like it must have been a very deep red, because it looked all, you know, it might have been the lion as well, but it was very nice. It was easily drinkable, and maybe a little too easy to drink. And after that, I had a Big Wave, which is just a Pilsner, a Big Wave. I think it might be a Pilsner. Yeah, so I had that afterwards. I've had Big Wave before. It's a nice enough beer, not too challenging, but there's notes of like citronella, and it's not like in your face citronella hops. Like citronella hops, I think, are hops used in a lot of North American beers, and it can make their beers taste too bitter for my palate. Like offensively bitter or sour, like a combination of bitter and sour in my mind. So I tend to just go for European beers a lot of the time. Big Wave, I think it's an American beer. I might be wrong, but yeah, it's got like citronella hops in there, but not so much that it's. I always say it tastes like licking the inside of a car tire, tasting a lot of American craft beers. But yeah, anyway, look at this, a weird bearded man on the internet talking about beer. That's like, this must be the first time that's ever happened. Yeah, so I had them, and then we went to the Abel Haywood afterwards, and I've never had, I don't think I've ever had a good pint in the Abel Haywood. I've had neck oil in there, which tasted off. I've had, I think I've had Guinness in there, which didn't taste great. So I went to the bar, and I wanted an innocent gun lager, because there's not much choice of beers and ales and stuff in there. So I was going to get an innocent gun lager, and it's a nice looking place, the Abel Haywood, and I'm sure it is probably nice for food as well. I'm not certain on that, but it probably is. But yeah, I'm at the bar. I wanted an innocent gun lager. They didn't have it. Oh no, I think I said first, have you got any stouts or porters other than Guinness? And he was like, no, that's all we've got. And I was like, right, okay, I'll have an innocent gun, pint of innocent gun lager, please. And then I was like, oh, we've not got that at the minute. Oh, flipping it. I never have any luck in there with drinking. So I just looked up, I saw the Kraken on the shelf behind me, and I was like, I'll have a double Kraken. So I just had a double Kraken, it would be nice. And then after that, Gratag left us, and myself and Leach continued on to the Crown and Kettle, which is a fantastic pub. Just what's the road? I think I didn't even realise the radio was still on. I hope you didn't get that on the mic, so the mic wasn't picking it up. But yeah, it's a fantastic pub. Just I completely turned that off now actually. fantastic pub in Ancoats, just on the corner of Oldham Road, I think it is. Oldham Road and Great Ancoat Street, where it bends around, kind of thing. And it's a fantastic pub because it's got the biggest selection of beers in Manchester. It must be the biggest selection of beers in Manchester, because they're always like guest beers. A few weeks back, me and some friends went. I say a few weeks back, probably a couple of months ago now. Me and some friends went, and they had Six Nation themed beers on. So they had one from Ireland, Scotland, England, Wales, France, and Italy. And I had what was it called? The Irish one? I don't know. I had the Irish one anyway. And it was like a ruby beer, and it was delicious. Irish, it might have been Irish coffee or something like that. It was delicious. And then I had, I don't remember what I had last time. Well, this time I had one called the Toast is Burnt, which was I think it was a stout. Stouts and porters are very similar, so it's sometimes hard to know the difference. But it was like a smoky sort of stout. The head on it wasn't quite like a Guinness. It was more like a brownie colour. The head on it. It may have been a porter. I don't know. It was called the Toast is Burnt. Anyway, it was delicious. And Leach was having one called the House Pie. Yeah, so we went in there for a couple. And then we got the train home. It was a good weekend though, this weekend, seeing Leach and Gratag again. I've sort of seen Gratag 2 weekends in a row now. I'm getting a bit bored of it. But he carried my purchase from Games Workshop around for me. We met up in Games Workshop at first. The new display, window display in Games Workshop Manchester is fantastic. We've got like a Tyranid bioship flying above an Imperial fortress kind of thing. It looks fantastic, it really does. If you're in Manchester, I recommend going to Cross Street to Warhammer store there and just checking out the window display and nothing else. You don't have to go to the store. I'd recommend going to the store as well. The guys in there are fantastic. Always really super enthusiastic about the hobby. Yeah, so that's what I got up to this weekend. What did you get up to? Let me know in the comments below. What's your favourite beer? What beer should I try? If you do fancy coming to the Manchester meetup, let me know. I'll give you more details about it. I can nail down that date for you. Yeah, hopefully I'll get my PC fixed soon or get an upgrade. I'm not sure whether to just try and upgrade this PC I've got once it gets fixed, but this is the second time this has happened. It happened just near the end of its warranty once, where it seemed like you turn it on and nothing happens, no fans start up or anything like that. The blue light comes on and you can hear it working, like it's like a sort of sound, right? But there's not, like when it was working, it was, you know, it's changing sort of volume of that because like fans are initializing and stuff. But yeah, now at the minute it's just a blue light that comes on and nothing else happens. So hopefully I'll get that PC fixed, and if not, I will. I'll get an upgraded PC so we can do some more streaming for you soon. Fingers crossed. I don't know whether it's an issue of my stream room around the PC being too dusty or something like that. Like I said, I give it a clean out. There was a bit of dust and lint and stuff in there, but nothing, you know, I wouldn't say it was anything major. But yeah, there we go. It was, hopefully I'll get it fixed soon and I'll be streaming again soon. But if not, in the meantime, you can have a load more updates like this and the occasional hobby related video. I might try and get a battle summary up of my battle from last weekend against Gratag. And if I do, I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be like just pictorial pretty much, and maybe floating head of myself, just chatting away about what happened in each turn. So we'll leave it there for now, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you on the battlefield.